Good morning, guys. Can you able to hear me? Whether my audio is clear? Whether my audio is clear? Janvi, can you hear me? Just message me in the chat box. Fine. Let us wait for 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, Akshata, thank you. Yeah, let us wait for 2 or 3 minutes, then I will start the session. So yesterday I was not feeling well, so I couldn't take the class. I apologize for my absence. Okay, let us start. It's already 10:32. Fine. Raghav, Akshata, Janvi, Vani, Chandra Babu, Kirtana. Okay. Hello guys, I am Nidhishri Bagalwadi, your biology teacher. So in the last session, we discussed regarding the multiple choice questions, and we also discussed regarding the model question paper. And many of you requested, like told me that you want to brush up certain concepts about certain topics like biomolecules, transcription and translation and all, right? So today I'm going to deal with one of the main topic from which you will get most of the questions in NEET as well as in CET biology. Okay. So here I will be covering up that topic after covering up the main points in that. Okay. Main points in that topic, I will be dealing with the multiple choice questions of the same topic so that you will get to know what kind of questions will be asked from that topic. Okay. Again, tomorrow we will be dealing with the previous year question paper. Is it okay? Fine. Let us start. Just check. Can you able to see the screen? 1 second. Fine. So today we are going to discuss regarding the topic called as biomolecules. Okay. So in the biomolecules, we learned regarding carbohydrates, proteins, as well as the fats. So here where we will get confused or where you will get to know, like where you will feel difficulties in the structure. If they ask any structural formula of certain amino acid, you will feel tough. So be sure, be accurate that we don't have, like in biology, they will not ask any structural formula of something, some compound or anything. Okay. So they will ask just its function, how it is related. That's it. To confuse you all, they will be given the structure. So what you should do, you should know the structure so that it will be, you should know the structure so that the name of that compound should be very familiar to you all. Okay, so this is regarding the concepts. 1 second. Okay, yeah, and I will be sending you the previous year question paper, what all we discussed through WhatsApp. Okay, then whether you want that all notes or all previous question papers one after the day, like every day, or you want after the session, like after we complete the crash course, once you want all the topics, or you want like that every week you want certain 3 or 4 topics. How do you want? Can you just tell me? You can tell me through mic, you can tell me through message also. I'm waiting. Raghu, Janvi, Akshata, Vijay, Chandrababu, Kirtana, Smita. Yeah. How you want the notes like? You want it day by day, or you want it after the completion of the crash course? Yes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, day by day, ma'am.
Okay. What is your good name?
I'm Chandra Babu, ma'am.
Okay, good. You want day by day. Like if I discussed biology MCQ, like biomolecules, multiple choice questions today, you want that today only.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We will make sure that to send you on time. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Even Raghu said he want daily. Okay, the vote is highest for daily questions. Good, fine. Let us start with the concept first. I'm not going to explain the concept in detail. I'm going to brush up the things important for the CET only. Okay, so after that we will be starting with multiple choice questions. So I think you can see the screen, whether my screen is visible. And thanks Chandra Babu, like you spoke with a mic, like many of the students only messaged, I did not hear the voice also. Very happy, see. Okay, even Vani and Tasmia want day by day. Fine. So amino acids, it is the topic related to biomolecules. Here the biomolecules, the first concept is amino acids. So when you see amino acids, when you see that term, okay, so when you see that amino, so it is related to the chemistry, that is amine group. So what is amine group usually? So we will represent amine group like NH2. It is related to ammonia. NH2, NH3, NH4 is ammonium. So in amine group, what all we will be having? In amine group, we have the nitrogen, okay? Then we have the hydrogen, okay? Nitrogen as well as hydrogen. So it is referred as amine group. So what are these? There are 4 substituent groups occupying the 4 valency positions. So this is a structural formula of the amino acid, okay? Just a minute. Yeah, this is a structural formula of the amino acid. See, NH2, this is a functional group. CHHCC, okay, this is a chain, and this is HR. R is a functional group. R is also a functional group where any other element like hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur may attach to give a specific amino acids. So here what happens? These are hydrogen carboxyl groups. Here see, these are hydrogen carboxyl group. This is called as hydrogen carboxyl group. Okay, so I said you amino acids. First one is amine, NH2. Okay, the second one is acid. So acids is related to carboxylic acid, or we can say hydrogen carboxyl group. And this is a variable group. What do you mean by variable group? Variable group means it will be changing depending on which atom or which atom is attached to that, or which element is attached to that. Okay, so the 2 fixed groups are amino group as well as the carboxylic group, NH2COOH. Okay, this is regarding the amino acids. So let me proceed. Amino acids, so what is that? What is the characteristic? Based on the nature of variable group, there are many amino acids. So we have usually 20 types of amino acids. First of all, why we have to learn regarding the amino acids? We are living because of amino acids. See, we will say like DNA. DNA is a genetic material. What DNA is made up of? It is nothing but the protein. Due to certain proteins only, the signals are passing from the brain to our sensory organs, right? So for the preparation of proteins, we want amino acids. So amino acids are nothing but sugar and coffee powder to make a coffee. So if amino acids are not there, proteins are not prepared. So that is why amino acids are called building blocks of proteins. The linkage of amino acids leads to the formation of proteins. So we have basically 20 types of amino acids, and please make sure these 3 are most important amino acids. Glycine, COOH, NH2, these are the fixed group. H and H, this is a fixed group. H, this is a variable group which is there in the place of R, that is R group. Why it is important? Because why it is important to study the structure. Based on this, based on this structure only, they might ask the questions like this. Please listen carefully. They might ask the questions like this. If in the amino acid, or if in the what is called compound which contains, in the compound which contains amino group and carboxylic group, amino group and carboxylic group, the R functional group is replaced by hydrogen, is replaced or is substituted as hydrogen, what is the respective amino acid is formed? See how complicated the question looks. What is the question? Name the compound or name the amino acid when carboxylic group and amino group are attached to the carbon and the R group is substituted by the hydrogen. So you will get confused. Oh my God, what is this? What is the linkage? What is that bond? That this? It is nothing but the glycine. So when R functional group is attached or is substituted, not attached, here I have to rectify, substituted. R functional group is substituted with hydrogen, then the resulting amino acid is glycine. Similar way, when the R amino acid is substituted, CH2OH, what is this? Methanol. OH means alcohol, right? So when R substituted, R functional group is substituted by CH2OH, we can say that it is serine. Okay. Then when R functional group is attached with CH3, then it is called as alanine. So like this, most important amino acid you have to remember. And you know how the questions will be asked. I said, I hope it is clear for everyone. Just message me whether it is clear. Okay. I'm waiting. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Amino acid. So here what we discussed, like hydrogen, CH3 as well as methanol. After that we have aromatic amino acids also. This way we will get confused. If we see this structure, no, this ring in the question paper, we will like, oh my God, what is this? The question is tough. And many of the time, like we will leave such questions without reading it. So don't do that. These questions will be very easier actually. So aromatic amino acids means what? You should be having one benzene ring, then it is called as aromatic amino acids. So for our syllabus, we have 3 important amino acids, that is aromatic amino acids: phenylalanine, tyrosine, tryptophan. Phenylalanine. Alanine means what? CH3 is alanine. See here, one H, this is CH3. This is amino acid, okay? If this is CH3, it will become alanine. So that one H is linked because, what is that? Instead of that one H, that is linked to the benzene ring. So it becomes phenylalanine. And this is tyrosine. This is tyrosine where CH2OH. This is serine, you know, serine. In the previous, this one, see, this is a CH2OH, this is serine. But this, when it is attached to the benzene ring, when the same is attached to the benzene ring, it becomes tyrosine. Serine becomes tyrosine. Then tryptophan, see here. NH, COOH, CH2, CCH. So this is a different aromatic amino acid, that is tryptophan. How to remember this? You will be having one benzene ring, along that you will be having this ring. Okay, pentagon, right? So this is regarding the aromatic amino acids. Please concentrate on the structures. So if you got CH2 with benzene ring, it is phenylalanine. If you got CH2OH with benzene ring, if it is tyrosine. If you got 2 rings, it is tryptophan. Okay, don't if you have time, you practice. But the knack to remember is CH2 phenylalanine, CH2OH tyrosine, 2 rings, then it is tryptophan. That is an easy way to remember, right? Now, let us discuss certain properties regarding the amino acids. A particular property of amino acid is the ionizable nature. Ionizable means they will be converted into charged particles, that is called ions. So ionizable nature of NH2 and COOH group. NH2 amino group, COOH carboxylic group. Hence, in solutions of different pHs, the structure of amino acid changes. Wow. See here. It depends on the pH of a solution. If you add the same amino acid in a different solution which have different pH, pH is nothing but the H plus concentration differs. Hydrogen ion concentration differs. So in different pH of the solutions, if you add the same amino acid, the structure of amino acids changes. Okay, so let us look here. See, this is a structural formula of amino acid. When you add it in a subsequent or in a definite solution, so what is that? They will get ionized. See, H, it loses H, that is hydrogen, so it becomes what? COO minus. Then after that, NH2 CHR COO minus. So here it will, NH3 plus will be there. So what happens here? It will NH2, that is, it will lose the this one. Yeah, yes, okay. It will lose the hydrogen so that it becomes NH2CHCOO minus. So this mediator, it is called as Zwitter ion. B is called Zwitter ionic, means it is not a stable configuration or a stable formula or a stable stage of that amino acid. See here what happens actually. So here cation, okay, this is a cation, and then after that when you add it in a specific solution of definite pH, so Zwitter ion is formed. What is Zwitter ion? The amino acid will be having the cation, that is plus, as well as the anion, that is minus. Okay, then after that what happens? NHCHR, then it becomes COO minus. Here it becomes anion. Here it becomes anion. First it will be cation, then it gets cation plus anion, which is called Zwitter ion, then it gets anion. So this ionization property is a very peculiar or very important property of the amino acid. Okay, now so we have a certain amino acids which are essential amino acids. So here these cannot be synthesized by the organism, usually referring to humans, and therefore must be supplied in the diet. Why we have to take balanced diet means the essential amino acid like this: isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, valine, and histidine. So these are the essential amino acids which are not synthesized in the body, which has to be taken by the diet. Okay, this is not so much important. Yeah, this is most important concept of amino acids. So here what happens, based on the number of amino and carboxyl, that is COH group, we have classified the amino acids like this: acidic amino acids, basic amino acids, and neutral amino acids. So acidic means what? Acidic means here in amino acids we have two groups, that is amino group and acid group. If carboxylic acid group is one or more than amino group, then it is called acidic amino acid. So here we have glutamic acid. See, this is glutamic acid, COOH. This is one and this is also one. That is R. R is there, no? R functional group. If it is also substituted by the acid only, then the number of functional groups related to acid increases. So the amino acid becomes acidic, such that basic amino acids. See here, the examples are lysine. Let us see the lysine, arginine, and histidine. So see here, one NH2, this is one NH2. Okay, this is second NH2. So here, if R is substituted by the amino group, that is NH2, then the amino acid will increase in base, that is NH2, we have 2. Okay, the permanent NH2 of amino acid and the R group of amino acid. So the amino acids will be converted into basic amino acid. Next, neutral means what? Number of carboxylic group, that is COOH, and number of NH2, that is NH2, will be equal. So there is no acid and base increase or decrease. So what happens here? It becomes neutral amino acid. This is based on the number of carboxyl and amino group. So from this kind, what kind of questions may ask? They may give the structure. Okay, they may not give the name or something. They may give the structure like this. Okay, they may give the structure and they will say whether the above amino acid is a neutral acid, base, or it is not an amino acid. Like that options they may give. So based on the number, you can remember or you can guess the answer. Okay, so this is about the amino acid. Non-essential amino acids, which are not necessary too much from our body, okay, for our body. So those are synthesized in our body itself. Which we want at most, those have to be supplied by the diet. That is called as non-essential, and this is the list of the non-essential amino acid. Okay, so we discussed regarding the amino acid. Let us fine. Just a minute. Okay. So now let us stop the explanation and let me continue with the MCQs or the multiple choice questions related to the biomolecules. Okay. So we discussed regarding the amino acids, right? Now, yeah. 1 minute. Just many of you attended my last session, I guess. Once again, I will tell you how to answer the questions. So here what happens, I will be sharing the question and I will be giving you the options where you have to answer through the messages, and I am saying repeatedly that who answers the correct answer till the last day of the sessions, they will be given a good and useful prize. Okay. Okay, so from myself, like from me, okay, and don't think that simply ma'am says. No, I will be noting down who will be answering, and I have the screenshot option also in my laptop, so I will be taking the screenshot so that I will be having the document. So be attentive, listen the question carefully, and one more rule is until I complete the question and the options, no need to write the option in the message box. Okay, no need to reply. So I hope the instruction is clear. So let us begin with the quiz competition of today based on the biomolecules. So we will take the biomolecules MCQs till certain time, like half an hour. Then again, I will explain you the concept. Is it clear for everyone? Just tell me yes in the message box. All of you had your breakfast or no? Why are you so? This is morning, right? Yes, come on. Are you all ready? Only two are ready. Chandrababu and Jani are ready to attend the quiz. Vani is ready. What about others? Akshata. Akshata. Okay. Is ready. Raghu is ready. Fine. Fine then. Let us begin. The first question goes like this: which one of the following statement is correct with reference to enzymes? Okay, with reference to enzyme, which is the last concept of biomolecules, and you have read it for your exam, please answer this question. The option A is apoenzyme is equal to holoenzyme plus coenzyme. The second option is holoenzyme is equal to apoenzyme plus coenzyme. Coenzyme is equal to apoenzyme plus holoenzyme. Holoenzyme is equal to coenzyme plus colactor. So what is the correct answer? Be fast. Yes. What is the correct answer? I'm waiting. Which one of the following statement is correct with reference to enzymes? Enzyme, we know these are the proteinaceous substances. Okay. So which will involve in the chemical reactions, which will speed up the rate of reaction in our body. Yes, answer me. Option A, B, C, D. Which is the answer? Where are you all? Chandrababu, C. Coenzyme, apoenzyme plus holoenzyme. Okay, good. What about others? Yes. Akshata. Option D. Vani, C. Yes. Yes, Vani C. What about others? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Raghu C. Tasmia C. Kirtana C. Okay, I will see the answer. Most of you answered C. Okay, so let me reveal the answer. The answer is a holoenzyme is equal to apoenzyme plus coenzyme. Coenzyme is not equal to apoenzyme plus holoenzyme. Holoenzyme is complete enzyme is equal to apoenzyme plus coenzyme. So that is the right answer. Okay, so let me proceed with the next question. The next question goes like this. Okay, which of the following are not a polymeric, means will not form a many chain structure or the polymers? For example, the options are, nucleic acids, proteins, polysaccharides and lipids. Nucleic acids, proteins, polysaccharides and lipids. What is the answer? Yes. Good morning, Hitesh. Good morning, Smita. I think both of them entered now. Okay, fine. Vani D, Raghu D. Okay. Hitesh, good morning. Okay. Smita D. Vijay Chandrababu D. Hitesh D. Okay. I think all of you saw the answer, right? Fine. So let me reveal the answer. The answer is D, that is lipids. Okay. So the next question reads like this: a typical fat molecule. A typical fat molecule. This question has been asked in NEET 2016. This had been asked in NEET 2016. So a typical fat molecule is made up of 1 glycerol, 3 fatty acid molecules, 1 glycerol, 1 fatty acid molecule. Next, 1 minute. Yeah, just a second. 3 glycerol and 3 fatty acid molecule, 3 glycerol molecules and 1 fatty acid molecules. Yes, what is the answer? Yeah, Tasmia, I will send this question paper. Akshata voted for A. Vani A. Vijay A. Sorry, B. Okay. Kirtana A. Hitesh A. Tasmia A. Okay. So let me see the answer. A typical fat molecule is made up of. So it is 1 glycerol and 1 fatty acid molecule. The correct answer is B. Who answered B? Many of you answered A. I guess Vijay answered B. Congratulations. And yeah, others, please read the question twice or thrice and then answer. Good, good going. So the next question goes like this. Okay. Which one of the following statement is wrong? It is also asked in NEET 2016. Most of the questions in this question paper is from 2016 NEET. Cellulose is a polysaccharide. Uracil is a pyrimidine. Glycine is a sulfur containing amino acid. Sucrose is a disaccharide. Yes, what is the answer? Read the question twice and then answer. Okay, if you answer wrong, you may lose your confidence. But it is not that you can practice well. It is not like that. But read the question twice and then answer. Yes, I am waiting. Yes. Which one of the following statement is wrong? Cellulose is a polysaccharide. Uracil is a pyrimidine. Glycine is a sulfur containing amino acid. Sucrose is a disaccharide. Yes, Vijay, you raised your hand. Can you answer in the chat box, please? Okay, VJD. It is very easy to pronounce your name, Vijay. I like it. Okay. D, and Vani, KSD. Then what about others? Sucrose is a disaccharide. Both are saying the wrong statement is that is sucrose is a disaccharide. What about others? Any challenge over these answers? Why you guys are not challenging? Answer soon. Kirtana, D. Hitesh, C. Okay, so let me check the answer. The answer is glycine is a sulfur containing amino acid. Cellulose is a polysaccharide. It is a complex carbohydrate which is made up of many units, that is called polysaccharide. Then uracil is a pyrimidine, right statement. Sucrose is a disaccharide. Disaccharide means it is made up of two glucose molecule, that is sucrose. Okay. Now glycine is a sulfur containing amino acid. See, when I was explaining the amino acid, I showed you this one. Someone said commented as C. Hitesh, right? Yeah. Hitesh answered correctly. Okay, good. So here what happens? Glycine is a sulfur containing amino acid. When you see the structure of glycine, I said you, it is R is substituted by hydrogen, not sulfur. Okay, we don't have any amino acid related, like we did not discuss related to that. So here the wrong statement is glycine is a sulfur containing amino acid. Just now I explained. I told you based on the structure, they might ask you the question. See the variety of question they asked, right? So glycine is a sulfur containing amino acid. The next question goes like this. Which of the following describes the given graph correctly? See the graph. See, this is the enzyme, potential energy, reaction product A and B. This is a substrate, okay? Endothermic reaction. A represents endothermic reaction, endo, that is taking off heat in presence of enzyme, and B is the absence of enzyme. This is B, in absence of enzyme, okay? Exothermic reaction with energy A in presence of. Second one is exothermic reaction in with energy A and in presence of enzyme, B in the absence of enzyme, okay? So see the graph correctly. Then we have a question like this. Okay, these are the options. First option is endothermic with energy A. Then second option is exothermic. Third option is endothermic reaction with energy A. Read the statements. These are the options only. Okay. I think I revealed the answer. Let me show you the answer for this question. The answer is exothermic reaction with energy A in presence of enzyme and B in absence of enzyme. The first option is, sorry, the second option is a right answer. This one. See, if enzyme is present, the rate of reaction, what you are seeing, this one, is very soon. Means the conversion from products to, reactants to product is very soon. The reactions occur very soon. But when you see in the absence of enzyme, see when you see the absence of enzyme, so what happens? It takes time to convert reactants to products. Okay. Now, let us move to the next question. Okay. Which of the following is the least likely to be involved in stabilizing the three-dimensional folding of most proteins? Which of following is the least likely? Means it is not much involved in the three-dimensional folding of the protein. The first option is hydrogen bond. The second option, B, is electrostatic interaction. C, hydrophobic interaction. D, ester bonds. Yes, what is the answer? Read the question properly and answer. I'm sorry. Yes, what is the answer? I'm waiting. Okay. So many of you answered that. Raghu B, Kirtana B, Vijay D, Smita A, then Hitesh A. Okay. Vani KS A. Fine. Let me check the answer. The answer is option D, that is ester bonds. So here hydrogen bonds are involved in the proteins. Then electrostatic interaction means, I said you, these are ionic. Ionic means there will be having the electrostatic interaction. Hydrophobic means the love towards the water. Then ester bonds, these are not involved in the amino acids. These three we can see, or we can just glance, or we will get these terms in the amino acid or in the protein structure, but the special one is the ester bond. Okay. Okay. The next question goes like this. 1 minute. Okay. So a non-proteinaceous enzyme is a non-proteinaceous enzyme. So we will say all enzymes are proteins, but we have non-proteinaceous enzyme also, which is that C. That is the option A is lysozyme, option B ribozyme, option C ligase, option D deoxyribonuclease. So what is the answer? What is the answer? Tasmia B, ribozyme. Okay. Raghu B, Vani KS B, Smita S B. Yes. Vijay B, Madhu I B. Okay. Fine. The correct answer is, that is answer ribozyme. Ribozyme is a protein. Kirtana C. Okay. The protein which is not, sorry, it is an enzyme which is not a protein. Ribo, it is related to the carbohydrate. Okay. Ribozyme is a carbohydrate related enzyme, not a protein related enzyme. Ribozyme. Okay. Next questions goes like this. The chitinous exoskeleton, that is the hard exoskeleton of arthropods of many insects, is formed by the polymerization of what? Means chitin, it is nothing but chitin is a polymer, which is the monomer of that polymer. That is the question. Okay. So it is asked in CBSE AIPMT 2015 exam. So the options goes like this. Keratin sulfate and chondroitin sulfate, D-glucosamine, N-acetyl glucosamine, then, oh my God, why this answer is revealing? Lipid, just a second. Okay, the answer is revealed. Answer D-glucosamine. D-glucosamine. Fine. Then, which of the following biomolecule does not have phosphodiester bond? Does not have phosphodiester bond. Fatty acids in a diglyceride, monosaccharides in a polysaccharide. Then we have amino acid in a polypeptide, nucleotides in nucleotide, nucleic acid in nucleotide. Option A is fatty acid in diglyceride. Option B, monosaccharide in polysaccharide. Option C, amino acid in polypeptide. Option D, nucleic acids in nucleotide. So what is the answer? Okay, Hitesh D, Smita D, Kirtana D, Raghu D, then Vani KS D. Okay, fine. So the answer is nucleic acids in a nucleotide. So here we have the phosphodiester bond. So when we will get to know, when we study the DNA structure completely, then we can answer this. Good. The next question goes like this. Which one of the following is a non-reducing carbohydrate? Non-reducing carbohydrate. Okay. Here. The option is maltose, option B sucrose, option C lactose, option D ribose 5-phosphate. Maltose, sucrose, lactose, ribose 5-phosphate. Yes. Vani KS D, then Vijay C, then Madhu L D, then Hitesh B, Raghu D. Okay, let us see the answer. The answer here is sucrose. Sucrose is a non-reducing carbohydrate. It will not reduce soon because it is a simple disaccharide. So the right answer is sucrose. Okay. Now, this is regarding certain multiple choice question of biomolecules. So let me continue with the explanation. So we have lipids here. The next concept is lipids. Lipids are usually water insoluble. These are not dissolved in water. These will not dissolve in water. So we can say these are water insoluble. So here the lipids are made up of fatty acids and glycerol. Fatty acids and glycerol. And the monoglyceride, the lipids based on the number of fatty acids and glycerol, they are classified as monoglyceride, diglyceride, and triglyceride. Okay. So let us study regarding the lipids in detail. The first one is the fatty acids, right? So here a fatty acid, what the fatty acid contains? It has a carboxyl group attached to an R group. Carboxyl group, COOH attached to the R group. This is a fatty acid. Okay. Then the R group here might be the CH3 or ethyl, methyl, ethyl, or higher number of CH2 group. Okay. 1 carbon to 19 carbon. So how many carbon atoms can be attached to the R group? 19. Keep it in mind, 19. Okay. Then palmitic acid and arachidonic acid are the two fatty acids. Palmitic acid has 16 carbons and the arachidonic acid has 20 carbon atoms. Why I am saying this? This is more important because they may ask which is the, they may ask which is the longest fatty acid or which is the fatty acid which contains highest number of carbon atoms. That is arachidonic acid. Arachidonic acid is a fatty acid which has 20 carbon atoms in it, including the carboxyl carbon. Including, not excluding, including. Okay. So usually it has 19 carbon plus including that carboxyl. This one, it includes 20 carbon atoms. Okay. Then, so here we have two types of fatty acids, saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids. Saturated fatty acid means what? Without double bond. See here. This is a acid group. This is an acid group and the R group is attached like this. Can here, one second, I will show you. In this part, can you see any double bonds? No. We can't see any double bond in this part, right? So these are called as saturated fatty acids. Unsaturated fatty acids means what? This is a acid group. In the place of R group, we have certain atoms which are attached by the double bonds. If we find one atom or a one bond which has double bond, then it is considered as an unsaturated fatty acid. Okay. Now, when we come to the glycerol, this is about fatty acid. When we come to the glycerol, this is the formula of a glycerol. C, CH2OH, CH2OH, okay, methanol, methanol, then HOH. So this is the formula of the glycerol. Fine. Next. Yeah. See here. Here what happens when one glycerol attached to one fatty acid, one molecule of glycerol attaches to one fatty acid, it is mono. When one glycerol with two fatty acid, it is di. When one glycerol with three fatty acid, it is tri. So what happens here? The mono, di and triglyceride depends on the number of fatty acids. If it is 1, 2 and 3. So always the glycerol remains one only. Okay. Next. Monoglycerides. Monoglyceride. So here what happens? One glycerol attached to the one fatty acids. Okay. Now, the best example of monoglycerides are the fats and oils. Monoglyceride, diglyceride and triglyceride are also called as fats and oils based on their melting points. Okay, based on their melting point, they will be called as fats and oils. Oils have lower melting point. Oils will be having lower melting point. So when you just heat the oil, heat any oil, they will melt at certain time. So when you heat the fats, like we can say the butter, we can say the ghee, cheese, and then it takes much time than compared to the oil. So based on their melting point, the substances are classified as fats and oils. Okay. Now, I'm sorry. No. So here we got a multiple choice question regarding phosphodiester bond. Why? Because we have a kind of lipids which are called phospholipids. So what are these phospholipids? Some lipids will be having the phosphorus, or some lipids will be having phosphorus related organic compound. So such compounds are called as, or such biomolecules are called as phospholipids. Here you can see it is a structural formula of lecithin. Okay, so here you can see the phosphorus related organic compound. Okay, P. They are found in cell membrane. They are found in cell membrane. Why they should be found in cell membrane? Cell membrane or a plasma membrane, we read it is made up of biphospholipid layer. Biphospholipid layer. Then phospholipid means what? Phosphorus attached to the lipid molecule. Okay. So these are found in a cell membrane. Example is lecithin, phosphorylated organic compounds, or the phosphorus attached to the lipid. Then we have the next concept is nitrogen bases. So just to see this, and then we will go. We completed the concept of lipids. Let us discuss the MCQs now. Okay. The next question is 10th we finished, right? This also we finished. This also we finished. Okay. The next question, the 11th question goes like this. Select the options which is not correct with respect to enzyme action. Select the option which is not correct with respect to enzyme action. Okay. Option A, substrate binds with enzyme as its active site. Okay. Then option B, addition a lot of succinate does not reverse the inhibition of succinic dehydrogenase by malonate. Option C, a non-competitive inhibitor binds the enzyme at a site distinct from that which binds the substrate. So here, okay, this is the question number 11. See the options, read the options, and answer me. I am waiting for the answers. Yes. Okay. Janvi said B. Then Dasmia said B. What about others? Kirtana said A. Vani KS B. Yes. What about others? What about others? VJA. Okay. Let me check the answer. The answer is Addition of lot of succinate, that is answer B is a right answer. Who answered B? Vani KS answered B. Very good. Tasmia answered B. Janvi answered B. Most of you answered right answer. So the right answer is addition a lot of succinate does not reverse the inhibition of succinic dehydrogenase by malonate. This is related to the enzyme question. Okay, read the concept of enzyme thoroughly. Then question number 12 goes like this. The question number 12 is transition state structure of the substrate formed during an enzymatic reaction. Transition state structure of the substrate formed during an enzymatic reaction is option A, transient but stable. Option B, one second. Option B, permanent but unstable. Option C, transient and unstable. Option D, permanent and stable. What is the answer? Yes, what is the answer? Tasmia C. Okay. Transient and unstable. Fine. What about others? Yes, come on. VJB. Kirtana B. Yes. Vani case D. Fine. Let me reveal the answer. The right answer is transient and unstable. That is option C is a right answer. Who answered option C? B, D, B. Tasmia answered option C, I guess. Okay, only Tasmia answered. Okay. Many of you guessed wrong. The correct answer is transient and unstable. The next question goes like this. Question number 13. The essential chemical components of many coenzymes are, okay, option A, proteins, option B, nucleic acids, option C, carbohydrates, option D, vitamins. So what is the right answer? Essential chemical component of many coenzymes. Tasmia D, VJA, Vani case D. Yes. Fine. Raghu A, Smita C, Kirtana D, Janvi C. Okay, good. Good going. Smita C. Okay, the right answer is option D. Vitamins is a right answer. So I think no one is answer. Yeah, Kirtana answered D. Good, good going. Then Tasmia answered D. Very good. Then Vani case also answered D. Fine. So the right answer is vitamins. The right answer is vitamins are the main components or the chemical components which are essential for the coenzymes. Good going. So the next question goes like this. Question number, oh my God, fine. Question number 15 we will see. Macromolecule chitin is, macro, that is large molecule chitin is option A, nitrogen containing polysaccharide, option B, phosphorus containing polysaccharide, option C, sulfur containing polysaccharide, option D, simple polysaccharide. So which is the answer? Yes, what is the right answer? What is the right answer? Tasmiya A. Smita, yes. Okay. Okay. Tasmiya A. Vanikeyas A. Yes. What about others? VJD. Simple polysaccharide. Okay. What about others? Kirtana A. Okay. Let me check the answer. The right answer is nitrogen containing polysaccharide. Option A is the right answer. Kirtana answered correctly. Vanikeyas answered correctly. Tasmiya answered correctly. Good going. Okay. Then the next question goes like this. Given below is the diagrammatic representation of one of the categories of small molecular weight organic compound in the living tissue. Identify the category shown and the one blank component X in it. Okay. And let us see. This is a structure. CH2OH, then OH, OH, OX. So category component. Cholesterol, guanine, amino acid X you have to see. Cholesterol, guanine, amino, it is amino acid, that is NH2, nucleotide adenine, then nucleoside uracil. What is the answer? To learn this. Yes, come on. Kirtana A. No, this is the last question, I guess. Yeah. What is the answer? Read the question properly. You have to say what it is, whether it is a cholesterol, whether it is amino acid, whether it is nucleotide and nucleoside. That you have to say. This is one option, right? And you have to say what is that X. Here X is given, no? This one. What is this X? Whether it is guanine, whether it is NH2, that is amine, whether it is adenine, or whether it is uracil. That you have to say. Okay. Come on, what is the answer? Any guesses? Fine. Tasmiya said uracil, Vijay said C, then Kirtana voted for B. Then what about others? Any other answers? Any other answers? Fine. The right answer here is nucleoside, that is uracil. Option D is the right answer. I think it is answered by D, uracil. Okay, Tasmiya. Okay, only Tasmiya answered it. The right answer. Good going. The next question reads like this. Which one is most abundant protein in animal world? Which one is most abundant protein in animal world? The first one is trypsin, option A. The second option is hemoglobin. The third option is collagen. The fourth option is insulin. Trypsin, hemoglobin, collagen, insulin. Which is the most abundant? Most means it is present in a very large quantity. So which one of this protein? Okay. Vanikeya C, Vijay B, Tasmiya C. Yes, what about others? Kirtana B. Okay, so let me check the answer. The answer is collagen. That is option C is the right answer. 1 minute. Just a second. One minute. Answer C is the right answer. That is collagen. Okay. Let me move to the nitrogenous bases. So here what happens? The nitrogen bases, we have 5: adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil, and thymine. So adenine and guanine, you can see the structure, and the other 3 you can see the structure. By seeing the structure only, you can differentiate both adenine, all the 5. So 3 of them, that is cytosine, uracil, and thymine, all have single ring structure. Adenine and guanine have the double ring structure. So purines will be having double ring structure, pyrimidines will be having single ring structure. So these are the nitrogen bases. Why these are called nitrogen bases? Because these will be having the nitrogen. Okay, then fine. The next is nucleosides and nucleotides. So many of the MCQs we solved right now are related to nucleosides and nucleotides. So here what happens? This is a nitrogenous base which is attached to the sugar. This is a sugar, okay, 5-carbon deoxyribose sugar, and this is a nitrogen base. So when the sugar is attached to the nitrogen base, it is called as nucleoside. It is called as nucleoside. Okay. Now, when the sugar is attached to the nitrogen base and then it is attached to the phosphate plus nitrogen base plus sugar gives us the nucleotide. Sugar plus nitrogen base, nucleoside. Phosphate plus sugar plus nitrogen base gives us nucleotide. So here, when a pentose, that is ribose sugar, attached to the adenine, the resulting nucleoside is adenosine, like that guanosine, like that cytidine, uridine, thymidine. Okay. Then nucleotide, phosphate plus sugar plus adenine, adenolic acid, guanylic acid, thymidilic acid, uridylic acid, cytidilic acid. So when we get this lic acid, so here when the phosphate group attaches to the sugar as well as the adenine, we will get to know the acids like this. These are called as a nucleotides. So these will form the genetic material, that is DNA and RNA. So that is why when you tell the full form of DNA and RNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, ribose nucleic acid. Why? Because here they will be having phosphate group, sugar group, and the nitrogen bases. Then, fine, 1 minute. Now the next concept is the sugars. So in the sugars, these are simple sugar. This is a sucrose and this is ribose. Sucrose and ribose. Okay. 1 minute. This we will discuss later. Just a second. So here, we were till 70 questions, right? Sorry. Okay. The abundant protein is collagen in the animal world, that we know. The next question goes like this. Which one out of A to D given below correctly represents the structural formula of the basic amino acid? Structural formula. So here the formula of the amino acid will be containing one amino group, one carboxylic group, along with one R functional group. So remember that and then answer the question. So A to D pattern, this is A to D pattern. See, this A, B, C, D. So among these A, B, C, D, which will represent or which will show the correct representation, the correct formula for the amino acid? Let us see the questions, whether it is C, whether it is D, whether it is A, or whether this is B. So what is the answer? So tell, don't tell the option name, tell the answer itself, whether it is C, D, A, B. Like that you tell. Yes, come on. Who is going to answer this first? Kirtana, Smita, Tasmiya, Vani, and VJ. Yes, who is going to answer this first? Fine. Vani KS answered A. Okay, A. Then Tasmiya answer is B, option D. Answer is B. Okay, B. Okay. Then what about others? Vani and Tasmiya answered. Vani said A is a correct structure. And then Tasmiya said B is a correct structure of the amino acid. Yes. Then Kirtana said B. Whether Kirtana, whether it is option B or the letter B or that answer B. Yes. What about others? Kirtana answered, Rasmi answered, Vanikesh answered, VJ and Smita. What about the answers, guys? Fine. Let me reveal the answer. Option D, VJ. Good. Smita, option A. So the right answer is answer D. D is a right answer. NH2COOH. Why this is not? C is not, because here we don't have COOH, only NH2. Why this? NH2COOH, HCH2OH. This is not happen because this has to attach here. Then NH2COOH, COOH. Okay. So here, this is not a correct representation. The correct basic representation they asked. They did not ask the complex one. This and this, even though they will get confused, you think these are the amino acid. Yes, but here we have the complex one. But they asked, see the question, structural formula of a basic amino acid, C, NH2COOH. Okay, so like that they will confuse. The curve given below shows enzymatic activity with relations to three conditions, that is pH, temperature, and substrate constant. What do the two axes XY represent? Okay, so what this X and Y represent? So here it is related to the graph which shows pH, temperature, and substrate concentration. So here they asked what is X axis, what is Y axis. The options are temperature, X axis temperature, Y axis enzyme activity, substrate, X axis substrate concentration, Y axis enzymatic activity, then X axis enzymatic activity, Y axis temperature, then X axis enzymatic activity, Y axis pH. So what is the answer? Any guesses? Any guesses? Okay. Tasmiya said option D. What about others? Kirtana, D. VJ Chandrababu, A. Vani, KS, D. Okay, let me check the answer. The answer is temperature enzyme activity. X-axis represent temperature and Y-axis represent enzyme activity. As the temperature increases, enzyme activity also increases. At certain level, when the temperature increases, there will be no influence on enzyme activity. Then after that, suddenly the enzyme activity decreases. Okay. Now, The next question is, which one of the following is the structural formula of two organic compound is correctly identified along with its related function? Okay, there are two organic compounds, okay, which you have to identify with their related function. The functions are interrelated. Okay, now here, this is quite tricky question. This is A and this is B. This is A and this is B. Okay, then A is triglyceride major source of energy. B is uracil, a component of DNA. Then A is, sorry, yeah, the answer is revealed. A is lecithin. This is a lecithin, which is a phospholipid, and B is a nucleotide. Okay, both are interrelated. B, A lecithin, a component of cell membrane A. Then B, adenine, a nucleotide that makes up the nucleic acid. Okay, fine. So the right answer is A, lecithin, a component of a cell membrane. This is the right answer. Then I will clarify this question in the next class. Okay. Then which one of the following question, that is following, is the correct matching of three items and their grouping category? Which one of the following is the correct matching of three items and their grouping category? Options: items malleus, incus, and cochlea. Malleus, incus, and cochlea, ear ossicles. Ileum, ischium, pubis, coxal bones of pelvic girdle. Actin, myosin, rhodopsin, muscle proteins. Cytosine, uracil, and thymine, pyrimidines. So which is the correct matching of three items and their grouping category? So what is the answer? Okay, tell me the answer. Tasmia B, option B. Okay, the correct answer is cytosine, uracil, and thymine. That is option D is the right answer. Okay, the next question goes like this. Which one of the following pair is wrongly matched? Following pair is wrongly matched. Detergent lipase, alcohol nitrogenase, fruit juice, okay, fruit juice pectinase. Then next we have textile amylase. So which is the right answer? Smita S D, Kirtana D, Vanikesh B, then Vijay D, then Tasmia B. So the right answer goes like this. The right answer is, that is alcohol nitrogenase. Alcohol, that is option B is the right answer. Who answered option B? Kirtana answered option B. Tasmia, Vani, then Smita D, Vijay D. So many of you answered it correctly. The next question, in the DNA molecule, 23rd question reads like this. In the DNA molecule, the total amount of purine nucleotide and pyrimidine nucleotide is always equal. There are two strands which run parallel in 5' to 3' direction. The proportion of adenine, okay, the proportion of adenine is in relation to thymine varies. There are two strands which run anti-parallel, 5' to 3' and 3' to 5'. So which is the correct statement which tells about the DNA? What is the answer? Option A, B, C, D. Kirtana D, Smita, yes, C, Kirtana, why she will answer twice? Okay. Kirtana M, D, Smita, yes, C, yes, what about others? Which is true about the DNA? Vijay D. Yes. Vani KSB. Tasmia D. Okay, the right answer is, there are two strands which run anti-parallel, one in 5' and one in 3'. The correct answer is option D, answered by Tasmia, answered by Vijay, then answered by Kirtana M. Good going. The next question goes like this. Which one of the following pairs of nitrogenous bases of nucleic acid is wrongly matched with the category mentioned against this? Wrongly matched, not correct, wrongly matched. The question is, the options are thymine uracil pyrimidines, uracil cytosine pyrimidines, then guanine adenine pyrimidines, then adenine thymine purines. So what is the right answer? What is the right answer? Sorry. Yes, what is the right answer? VJA, Kirtana D, then Tasmia C.
ನಮ್ಮ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
One ನಿಮಿಷ. Option ಕಣ್ಣೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Okay. So here thymine uracil pyrimidines, uracil cytosine pyrimidines, then guanine adenine purines, adenine thymine purines. Smita yes, D, Guane KS D, Tasmia C, Kirtana D, Vijay A. Okay, let me reveal the answer. The answer here is adenine thymine purines. Adenine thymine purines. That is option D is a correct answer. So who answered that? Smita, Vani, then Kirtana answered this question. Tasmia, I guess. Okay. The next question goes like this. Modern detergents contain enzyme preparation of. Modern detergents contains enzyme preparation of acidophiles, alkalophiles, alkaliphiles, thermoacidophiles, thermophiles. Acidophiles, alkaliphiles, thermoacidophiles, thermophiles. Which is the answer? What is the answer? Tasmia answered it as B, alkaliphiles. Yes. What about others? Smita, yes, B. Kirtanayam, B. Yes. Mani KS, B, VJ, B. Okay. All of you voted for B. So what is the answer? Right. The right answer is option B. Very good. Good going. So the next question goes like this. A competitive inhibitor of succinic dehydrogenase. A competitive inhibitor of succinic means which stops the action of succinic dehydrogenase is option A, malonate, option B, oxaloacetate, option C, alpha ketoglutarate, option D, malate. So which is the answer? Yes, what is the answer? One second. Can you able to see the screen? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What is the answer? VJ answered it as B. Okay. Yes, fast. Tasmia A, Vani KS A. Okay. What about Smita? Okay. Let me reveal the answer. The right answer is malonate. Malonate, Kirtana A. The right answer is malonate, which is option A. Kirtana, Vani, Tasmia answered correctly. Okay. So this is regarding the multiple choice questions on biomolecules and the explanation. Tomorrow we are going to continue this. Before that, I want mail ID of everyone so that I will be sending the notes to the respective mail ID, not to the WhatsApp groups. So let me know your mail IDs to me, please. Be fast to tell your or message your mail IDs. I will be waiting. Yes. Vani sent, Tasmiya sent. Smita sent. And be sure to check the mail IDs. Kirtana sent. Okay. Okay. 1 minute. I will just check who all sent. Kirtana sent. Smita sent. Then Tasmiya sent. Vani sent. Vijay Chandrababu sent. Okay. Fine. So I will be sending the respective multiple choice question, that is biomolecule multiple choice questions, to you today. Okay, please go through it. Then once I complete like we discussed 25, we have 50 questions. After completing of 50 questions, I will be sending you all that copy, because if you send if I send now, tomorrow you will be knowing that document and you may answer. Okay, so after completing, tomorrow we are going to complete that MCQ. Then tomorrow at around 12:10 you will be getting the notes on this, that is getting this question paper. Is it okay for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, then we will meet tomorrow. Okay, so read well, eat well, as well as sleep well. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.